Welcome to Q&A Friday. I am Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states. Not 48, not 53, all 50 states. Today's question is a good one. Pay attention. Should a young person buy an annuity? In other words, should that youngster buy an annuity? Should I buy one for the grandchild or the daughter or the son or the son-in-law, etc.? So let's define young right now. Typically, if you're less than 50 years old, when you talk to us, you're going to have to give us a really good reason why you're looking at annuities. If you're 20, 30, 40 years old, please don't buy any annuity type, and anybody that's trying to sell you one needs to make a car payment. Okay, there's some tax issues with taking money out of deferred annuities, like a MIGA or index annuity, variable annuity, pre-59 and a half, they're ugly. They're IRS penalties. But even if there were not IRS penalties, if you're young, you need growth. You need market growth. You do not need to buy an annuity product. I don't care what any agent or advisor is trying to sell you, and you're a youngster, walk away. Go to the markets. You need real growth, and annuities as a category, and there's many different types of annuities, they are not market growth products. Listen to me. I get calls every week, and my team gets calls every week, and we're starting to track them now. How many 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds are trying to be sold annuities, deferred annuities, index annuities, variable annuities, whatever, RILAs, whatever? Unbelievable. We're like flabbergasted. Like, what in the world's going on? I know that too many agents and advisors are hammers looking for nails. I don't care if you're breathing or not. They're going to try to sell you an annuity. But there's just a handful of cases where an annuity for someone young would make sense. Let me give you an example or examples of that. When someone gets in an accident, there was, recently locally here, there was a young girl that was in an accident in a pool, and they sued the pool company or whoever. And the judge that the case went in front of, they awarded a settlement, and that settlement was an annuity payment for the girl that was injured. That happens with most, personal injury type stuff. The settlement is an annuity type payment. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. The other way that I've seen it done is the grandfather that wants to set up a lifetime income stream with their great grandson or grandson. They'll do a joint lifetime income annuity with him knowing that that payment's going to be based on that younger son. But you have to really convince me why you're doing that. I call that strategy the legacy income monster. But what I'm talking about today, and the question I'm answering today, should a young person buy an annuity, is really addressing not those anomaly or asterisk special situations, 1 out of 10,000. I'm not talking about that. There are specific times that works, and I've given you a couple of examples. What I'm talking about is the 20-year-old or the 30-year-old or the 40-year-old that's being pitched packaged annuity products at the Bad Chicken Dinner Seminar or online or whatever. Ridiculous, garbage. Okay, you should never do that. And you're talking to, I hope you do, but you're listening to and viewing the top agent in the country, licensed in all 50 states. I could sell anything to anyone if it's suitable and I deem it suitable and appropriate. But when you're that young, you need to be exposed to market growth, unlimited upside, no packaging, no surrender charges, no hidden fees, gotcha fees, all that stuff. You need market growth. So for all you youngsters out there, you can call me. I get, when I get on the phone, and I do get calls occasionally, I got one today. Guy was, I think he was 49. His wife was 43. And someone was trying to sell him an indexed annuity. I'm like, what's the goal? And he told me the goal. I said, that's not it. Okay. He said market growth. I went, that ain't it. Don't buy it. I don't care what the person says, shows you, or promises you. Never buy an annuity for a hypothetical non-guaranteed return. Always buy an annuity of any type for the contractual guarantee, what it will do, not what it might do. Never buy an annuity for what it might do, what it could do, what it should do, what it can do, what it did do for my Uncle Bob when he owned it 20 years ago. Sure. No, you buy it for what it will do, the contractual guarantees. Okay? But when you're young, 20s, 30s, 40s, you should be looking for unlimited upside. You have the time frame to go up and down with markets. You need to set it and forget it, as they say. But once you hit 50, we can start talking. When you turn 50 and have the party and Van Halen, current lineup, plays there at your party, the day after, call me. Say, Stan, I'm 50. Let's talk. And even then, I might say you're too young, depending on the goals. But do not, I'm hoping this gets to the people out there that are being pitched by the challenged advisors trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, selling this to young people. Young people need market growth, and annuities, no. They're transfer of risk contractual guarantees. Got it? Good. My name is Stan the Annuity Man. That was a riveting Q&A Friday. Seize the weekend, have fun, don't watch television, get outside, exercise, walk. Television, kill the TV, shut the TV off. And with that, have a great weekend. See you next week.